Oh my God, look at this guy. He's throwing a hatchet at a park. I think there's a person under there. What in the hell is going on? We saw a lot of that in Tucson, Arizona. We drove around for 2 days. We were just in disbelief at how bad things have gotten here. It's another large U.S. city that's collapsing because of drug abuse and violence, and they don't enforce any law here. It is lawless. It's frightening to see how fast a society can unravel when there's no rules, nothing's enforced. It's open air drug use and chaos in every park, every intersection, every gas station. It's just crazy. So in this video, we did a ride along with a community activist named Damien. He runs a popular Facebook page in town called 857 Tucson. This guy right here is tapped in. He knows everything that's going on in Tucson. So we rode around and we talked about it. How bad is Tucson now? Like, what is going on? You've got your Facebook page. You talk about it all the time. What is going on in Tucson? How has it changed?
Well, fentanyl is what changed it all. I mean, obviously drug smuggling has always been a thing. It used to be marijuana, cocaine, meth, and those were, but then once fentanyl came, it changed everything. And so being right now, you could drive and you could be at the border in 1 hour. That the pills here are $3, $2 for a fentanyl pill. And so it's just, people will move here even from California, from Phoenix, because Tucson is obviously closer to the border. If you can imagine, closer to the border, it's going to be cheaper. And the community, as far as the leaders, are more acceptable. And then it goes up into the justice system where people get arrested. There's one guy, he had 23 warrants, you know, and so they'll just get arrested. They'll be out the next day. There's no support.
Catch and release,
yeah.
Benefit of the doubt. Who do you blame that on here in Tucson? And
well, it's hard to say it's not the leadership, because there's nothing being done to address it, even though everybody says, oh, it happens in every city, every state, this is going on. I think what it comes down to is it's not really about who to blame. It's about what solutions are they to come up with it. We could blame the leaders, which Tucson is a real radical, progressive, you know, hey, let's give them hugs instead of jail. That's kind of mentality, which, you know, it might work for some. Are they fighting?
Probably.
Yeah, I think that was a...
I heard that they just, I think you told me they busted like 50,000 fentanyl pills, or what was that big bust?
Oh, it happens at least once a week, sometimes a little less, but there's been some massive busts. And the one that I was talking to you about was 50,000 fentanyl pills. There's been tons of those, 30,000. He actually tried to flush a kilo, or he did flush a kilo. Look at this. It's a green light and he just tried to go. Can't even avoid it. These people are just so out of their minds. They just go in front of green lights. So here's the thing. 100 Acres Woods is right up there.
Okay. So I'm going to fly the drone. We're going to pull over. I can try to get the drone up right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. This is where.
This is the big homeless camp.
I think I'm going to stay in the car.
Yeah.
And because, you know, like I said, they come out of these alleys, and I feel sorry for these neighbors right here.
There's a giant homeless camp right behind these houses.
That's what I want to ask you. Is right here.
They're not as close. If they pop out, they're going to be pissed off. We're
well,
too close
families,
back there.
Yeah, and all those houses.
Okay, so we should park further back. Why don't we park up on this? And then we're further away.
Where he's going.
Like that guy right there might be a drug dealer.
I don't know. I think he's going into that building. This is across the street. We're going to do a U.
Okay.
But that's the 100 Acres.
Big giant homeless camp over there.
Right across the street from the Border Patrol station.
Oh, that's why I couldn't get the drone out. Border Patrol. Tents and stuff in there. Oh my God, someone's got a flag. Oh my God, look at that.
Now here's what's crazy is this is actually a more civilized homeless encampment. There's a hierarchy.
Yeah.
There's generators that go on it.
All right, let's see here. Holy shit. All right, your mic is on, so
Okay.
I'll hear you if you say something.
Yep. Yeah, so there's lots of, obviously you can see all the trash.
All right, so this is, but this has been a big problem for how long, this homeless camp?
Well, it's been going on. It's been here for probably 7-8 years, you know, and they'll clear it out and then it comes back, they'll clear it out. And so every year it gets cleared out once or twice a year, the people come back.
This entire park out here on the edge of Tucson on a 100-degree day. How do these people do it? This is considered a cool day today. I don't know how they do it. So when you look up the statistics, Tucson's drugs, crime, murders, all that stuff is like super high, right?
Yeah, I mean,
like highest in the state of Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, Tucson right now, the homicide rate is I think 20 or 30% higher than last year. But what the leaders do is in 2019, a lot of liberal cities, they adopted this thing called a pre-deflection arrest. So instead of arresting people, they're saying, we're gonna get you help. And so if they deny help, they just don't get arrested. And so what happens, this pre-deflection arrest is even if they get arrested, there's no real consequences. They're out on the streets in, you know, a couple days. But now what has happened is it's become so accepted that this is the new normal. It's not even about, we're gonna get it down to, it's like, this is normal now. It's not what it used to be, so we should all accept how bad it's got. And
all right, is there anywhere close by? Where can we see some action, Damien? Like, where are the hot spots?
The hot spots, good. The thing about today is it is hot, and right now 4 o'clock is the hottest time in Arizona.
Yeah.
So everybody's hiding out, obviously, but the trains, this area right here, like I said, because it's so spread out in our free buses, that they can just jump on a train right here if they wanted, and they do that a lot of times, and they can take that to New Mexico, do some train hopping. So everything that a vagrant would want is here. Free bus, cheap drugs, an acceptable low police, so no police really. If you do something, you'll be out. No, nothing's gonna happen. So there's really, the only thing that's gonna take is pretty much a big crisis, treat it like a crisis, more officers, and then you gotta clear out each area one by one. So if there's a Circle K, you can bet there's gonna be, 10 or 20. So that's why it's like, to take you to one area, it's scattered.
Can we go that way so I can just get a quick little... Yeah, I mean, we're literally, it's almost like I can't even focus. There's so many around here that I'm trying to turn the camera and we're pointing
and you gotta watch out because they will jump out. We have one of the highest fatality rates for people that are...
oh, look, there's more back here.
That are pedestrians getting hit.
This is a huge crisis. There's people wandering around.
No, they find everywhere.
This is nothing, dude. It's 93.
And they know what they're doing and they don't care because no one's gonna come say anything. He's buying the drugs, selling the drugs or something right there, I bet.
Yeah.
And this is all down this road, all the way up 3 blocks. Look at the face tattoos on that guy. Hey, I got a guy in town. He does documentaries on stuff. He's been traveling all over America, actually, not just Tucson. I mean, he's been everywhere. We're talking everywhere. He's in Tucson. We're driving around today, and he's going to be in town for this evening and tomorrow. Can I have him give you a call to do a little interview? You got yourself an interview with the guy who's running for United States Congress right now, District 7.
This is Dan Gutierrez. He's running for Congress here in a special election that's going on right now. He says he has a plan to fix Tucson, and that's what he wants to do.
Tucson's going to start looking like Chicago, and it's just going to be one big ghetto. They figure small crimes, they just let them go. They get them and they release them. And what's happening is these people are beginning to feel more emboldened. So the crimes get bigger and bigger. The crimes are getting larger and larger and larger because they're feeling more and more invincible. They think that they're above the law. And we've got to stop this. We've got to hold people accountable.
There's the Circle K, there's the crackheads. And then this Circle K, at least once or twice a day is something's going on. And then this is the famous park where it's actually milding down, but it's not. It is, but it isn't.
We got some action right here. Whoa, slow down.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
It's all right.
She's smoking her crack. He's doing crack right there.
Can you go back through that?
I can. You just got to be careful. This is real dangerous area. These people have weapons and shit. And guns, and so you want to be a little bit discreet.
Oh, look at this. Go right really quick.
Yeah, no, that's
you don't
what
have
I'm
to slow down. Can you do the window so I can like see out? Okay, that's good. Dude, this whole park, it was just...
This is actually, you know, compared to what it used to be, is mild. But this, it's just a hit or a miss. And they'll stroll around different areas. Cars will pull up and get the drugs. See, look at this guy getting his drugs.
There's a drug deal going on right here. That guy was, I mean, this is just, holy crap.
Yeah, yeah, see that, they
you can go straight. You don't have to go back to that again.
You're like,
they were like looking at me like
a mad dogging.
Like a wolf would be looking at like a sheep.
That's what I'm saying.
Ears went down and eyes lit up, and they were like, ooh, like I could see it in their eyes that like ready to fucking pounce if I were to like go through there.
No, that's why I don't do a lot of these, and if I do, I'm always really careful.
You don't go through the same area twice.
No.
This has a telephoto lens. I would like say park down the street and I can zoom in, but I think we blew our cover.
When you cruise down the road, it doesn't stop slow in those areas or even stop in those parks because they do carry guns. And they don't have any problem firing them off.
Yeah? Kids don't have anything to do, so they get in trouble.
They don't, and so they get caught up real easy, and they get stuck in the generational. Look, another car pulled up already.
Yeah, there's all kinds of. Oh, you know, can we park here? Go around the block, and we'll face that way, and we'll just park, just pull over. I'll show you where. Let's see if we can. Or we're like undercover. All right. So we are in a hotspot. This guy's walking by. There's been a lot of drug activity. I mean, there's people just buying and selling right at a public park. And I know I sound like a grandpa, like, you know what I mean? But why are they allowing this? We saw 2 people pull up and buy drugs in a minute.
Yeah, they stay on these you know, $1 million parks with the playground, and they have sex in the playground equipment because no one can see them. So and that's where they do their drugs. But we probably don't want to stay that long just because they do have lookouts. Everybody, you know, there's the main guy.
Yeah.
Everybody's always on the lookout, right? Always on the lookout. So as much as
like. Even you think someone's looking at us right now?
No, they already know we're here. They already know we're here. It's a culture.
All right. Well, we got some footage of in between drug deal. We've been driving around Tucson for about a couple hours, and I feel like Damien's. I keep saying go do something dangerous, and he's like, I can't do that. It's dangerous. I get it, man. You're being a good sport. For doing this right now.
Well, a lot of it is just knowing these people, man.
They're crazy.
And like
we shouldn't
in different
even be doing what we're
states,
doing.
this is Arizona.
Yeah.
It's a little more like you said, Wild West.
Yeah.
Some like people have guns here, and they don't mind. They don't have problem shooting them, and they don't like being filmed.
Oh, I know that. Oh, look at this dude.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let me see what we got here. All right, here's another area. This is a bus stop. They seem to let them linger at the bus stops, right?
Yeah, the
Is
free
that-
bus stops have turned into basically their hangouts, and the officers, you know, they don't really enforce it.
It's
And
like
even
a
if you
shootout
call,
spot. The bus stops are, I mean, who would want to ride the bus when you got to go and stand and, I mean, you know, they've hijacked the public transportation.
yeah, just since this September, what today's the 7th,
Yeah.
there's already been like 6 or 7 shootings. There's been a shooting a day, or two
in Tucson.
in Tucson just this month. This week, I've been working with a mother, and her son was murdered, 15 years old, murdered over here on in front of a house party. And so a lot of it is the youth too.
Yeah.
Is there's not a lot going on for the youth. Now this is this area, so this is the hotel that I would be suggesting.
The Grand Lux.
They
Oh,
just-
look at, there's like an orange thing on the window, on the door.
Yeah, there's been murders here, shootings.
So
I
this
mean,
is the worst hotel.
it's, you know, there's probably 10 of them that you could
Oh,
call
there's
the worst.
doors. Look at all the doors have orange. What does that mean?
That means they've been
Like
taken over.
condemned?
Yeah, condemned.
What? Can we go along the
Yeah.
that side so I can get out the window? I can get
this
the
is
orange.
just one of those areas you don't want to stay long though, as far as like
filming.
where you don't, you know your surroundings. Is that a security? I thought it was security. Yeah. So.
All right, so this is the Grand Lux.
Well, and that's the thing, is there are some people that are generally homeless, and this could be a good refuge because it's inexpensive, and hey, I got a place. But then you got the druggies that will come in. Now I haven't seen about these signs and them being condemned, so that's
So
new.
what is this? Let me get a shot. Do not enter unsafe.
I need to get a photo
Hang
of
on one
that.
second. Do not enter unsafe to occupy. Holy shit! Like, it's it's almost every
Here,
fucking
let
room.
me get a.
Yeah, dude.
I'll just get a photo.
Yeah. You want to hop out? Look at the
No,
whole.
I'll just zoom in.
Dude, it's almost every room.
Yeah, I need to get a photo of that.
Oh my God. Like, what? I can't even understand what would have happened. This is like an influencer's dream right now. We're both filming.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
trying to.
Hey, buddy, are all of these condemned? You don't know? Thank you, sir.
And our country became flooded with drugs. Flooded. And that's caused a big problem that we have in Tucson, which is called zombie land. Because I don't know if you noticed while you were in Tucson, you'll see people just standing on their feet, hungover, sleeping. They're sleeping. I mean, this is what this drug, this fentanyl, does to these people. It's killing them. Our people are dying. And that's another reason why I'm against housing first. Because you're not taking care of the thing that's killing them. Okay? If you care about these people, then we need to address the fentanyl, the addiction. We need to focus on that, then focus on the housing. Because if you give them a sandwich and you give them a warm bed to sleep in, okay, you don't care about them. All you've done is given them a full stomach to take their fentanyl in and a nice warm bed to die in. Does that sound like compassion? I don't put down Democrats at all, because there's some really good Democrats. They just need to step up and realize their party's been hijacked by some far left extremists that want to infect our community with communism.
All these Circle Ks are hotspots for crime, shoplifting, and they go in there and they assault the employees, they steal whatever they want, and nobody stops them.
This is happening currently in Tucson. People are going into the Circle K's, robbing, stealing, beating up, whatever, 7-Eleven, just causing problems.
Yeah, it's I would say about every hour there's 2 or 3 calls Walgreens. Yeah, and obviously it's sometimes multiple calls.
So yeah, I mean, these poor people that work at these convenience stores, the shit they have to deal with.
Yeah, no, it's bad. He knows he's getting filmed. He put his head down
I think
quick.
he's just okay. Look,
And that's the
look
thing.
at these guys. Wait, will you stop right here? Really quick?
Well, and that's the thing. Everybody out here,
Look at
most
these
of them have warrants, right? So they're always like worried about, you know, what.
These two are just got their back. They just sat down like they're just, and they're just like janking on the right there,
So here's the.
right outside the Jiffy Lube.
But now, you know, obviously we have the free bus that is spread out all over the city. And so instead of having two or three encampments, there's, you know, encampments that are literally scattered over pretty much every zip code, even in some nice areas. Green light, they don't give a
Those
shit.
people almost got hit.
And this guy over here, he's definitely. Look, they don't even care. It's green.
They don't even notice. I don't think they even noticed the car.
This QT, I mean, you could park here and get footage for days. You know what I mean?
Just in and out.
And they go in these little groups. Sometimes it'll be a man and the woman, and you know, she ends up becoming a prostitute. As far as going forward, I think the solution is just keep doing what we're doing and building the people that support law and order. Because when I grew up, man, hey, we were paranoid. We wouldn't think about doing half of this crap that they're doing. I mean, I understand being a kid, right, and having fun and doing some stupid crap. But this is some of this stuff. These younger generations are violent, and these drugs make them that way. Some of them are here in Tucson. They're on 3 or 4 different drugs because what happens is they don't care what it is. They just want to get whatever. It could be heroin. It could be meth. It could be, of course, the fentanyl. But then you have now it's the powdered fentanyl.
I heard car fentanyl. What's this car fentanyl shit I'm hearing about? It's like 50 times stronger than fentanyl. Are you the one that told me about this?
Yeah.
No, that was a lady in Fresno.
I actually, I broke that when it first came out.
Car
here
fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
What is car fentanyl?
It's just another extreme form of fentanyl that's, you know, or like a fentanyl, but it's stronger.
Yeah.
But it's the fentanyl here. What happens is the pills all got they get mixed, and so the pills, from what I heard, the druggies, they don't want the pills anymore because they're not potent enough. Because these people, they got to take 8 or 10 of those pills a day just to feel normal, right? And the powder is what they want now. They want fentanyl powder because for whatever reason, I don't know what the reason is.
I'm guessing because the pills don't
Pure.
work anymore.
Yeah, no, the pills do not work anymore.
So there's Chinese synthetic stuff coming in here too?
Yeah, so you'll be hearing about it. You could get the name. I'll send it to you so you can put it on the screen. But it's synthetic methamphetamine. Imagine,
Okay.
You know what I mean? So basically, it's different kinds of synthetics, and that's where, you know, these people. There's like the salt bath kind of stuff, and you see people just acting. They're stripping their clothes off, and it's the same thing here. People. At least once a week, there's someone getting caught walking down the street naked, you know. And so these people are literally a danger to themselves and others. And so recently here in Arizona, they just passed a law that we are allowed to take people in that are a danger to themselves.
Oh, you mean like grab them and almost triage, forced rehab?
Yeah, well, and it's. I mean, people say, "Oh, you're forcing it," but are you forcing someone to save their life if you know that if they don't get help, they're gonna die? To me, that's helping someone.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I've been saying this all along.
Yeah,
You just treat it like triage, grab people, calm them down, medicate them, counsel them, try to figure out who they are, what do they need. Everybody's a different situation.
Yeah.
And you got to maybe hold them down and for a week or two and sober them up and slap them around and be like, hey, look, we can help you.
And partly that's it, is it's really
Tough
about
love.
It's about creating that support and the foundation for the first 30 days, right? And they don't even know who they are again until about 30 days, right? After 30 days, they can start to remember what is right from wrong again. But then the Narcan is also will save them lives, and they'll get Narcan, right? And they'll be out on the street the next day, sometimes the same day.
Sometimes like they get out of the ambulance and they're like, they get pissed. Why did you wake me up, dude? I was fine, man. And then they go looking for their next fix, and the ambulance people are like, what am I doing with my life? Like,
and they have to let them go.
I didn't sign up for this. I wanted to save people, and all I'm doing is reviving junkies.
That's what it is. I actually posted on my page, because I used to post all the overdose calls every day as they came in, and it was too many. So I told my community, I said, I'm not posting overdose calls anymore because it's too many, it's too much, and it's going on too long. I can't sit here and be the only one posting. Right here, this is the park that I was mentioning. Used to be a big homeless encampment park, and then the city recently closed it up, and now they're fixing it up. But what happens now is there was, probably 100 to 200 people living here. They just get scattered to the next area.
So they had to redo the park because the homeless people ruined it so bad.
It was just run down, and it was a problem issue with just the amount of people that moved there, and when they would do the cleanups, the stuff that they would find, dead dogs that would be in the needles, everything like that. That's where I was at.
So they're still cleaning up. Tell me what just happened. You were driving by, somebody got beat up.
I was driving by actually, right. I was coming this way
like
on the
20
road.
minutes ago.
Yeah. And I was driving down, and all of a sudden I heard Reed Park, which that's the Reed Park, man getting assaulted with a stick by 3 or 4 other individuals. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I heard that, I see 2 guys running.
Yeah.
Right? So then I pull into that Reed Park, and I just see this guy. If you go to my Facebook, I'll share it with you. You can put it in your video.
Yeah.
Bloody, real massive gash. And he was trying to fight the officers too, even though he got attacked, because he was probably just shocked.
Yeah.
So that just happened right there. But yeah, you saw the crime scene. These aren't massive encampments like you saw.
No.
Here's this wash right here, and there might be 10 people. I'm not saying there is. They'll pick a wash, but it has to be near Circle K, right? So that's where it's strategically placed where they can get to the Circle K's and the QT's.
Yeah.
But where we're going now is a real famous park, kind of like the one that we saw closed.
I was at the one with the guy with the machete. I saw a guy with a machete on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. No, it was a hatchet. My bad.
But what it is they have little clans, so there might be 5 or 6 encampments around one intersection, and they group up, because if you want to stay serious,
you gotta stick together.
You gotta stick together.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is the homeless are more worried about being assaulted from people that they're out there with than anything else.
What we need to do is secure our border. We need to stop the drugs. And then we need to start helping these people get through treatment. Tucson's got a real problem. They don't know what they're doing. The leadership in Tucson doesn't know what they're doing. And they think housing first is the answer. It's about the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And we need to help these people by getting them off the drugs. So we need to take them and put them in a treatment facility first. Now, some people like my ideal, some people don't. Some people think it's too cold, but let me tell you something. If you care about the people out in the street, then you're gonna have to give them some tough love.
So what's the solution to this? How do you turn this around? How do you get Tucson to be back to not being so sucky for crime and drugs and all of it?
Obviously, there's just not one answer, but what I have suggested is they need to treat it like a crisis, right? The Band-Aids are not going to fix this. You can't, I mean, these programs that, all these nonprofit programs, that's how Tucson creates a lot of jobs, right? All these court cases, well, that's someone they have to hire. All this money that's created from the drugs and the crime, the rehab facilities, they get money. It's all based on money. It's not about solutions, right? If they get rehab, that's great, right? Everyone's happy. But if they don't, no one cares. So the whole point is, if they treated it like a crisis, in meaning, I proposed on my page this week, we open up a healing center. It's a 40,000 square foot building. It was used to house asylum seekers. Over 200,000 asylum seekers went through this building. It was set up to be a shelter. In January, when Trump took office, they closed it. And so I've been suggesting for now 7 months, open up this building for our own American citizens. It's 40,000 square feet, and it's
so instead of rehabbing illegal immigrants that come to the country and counseling them and giving them a safe place, put Tucson residents in this building, but they won't do it.
No, now it sits empty. Some people feel sorry for these people, you know, and I get a lot of hate mail. I'm sure you do too. Occasionally you'll get some. You're just taking advantage of them. No, I'm bringing awareness so the public can see how bad it is. I actually have more compassion and empathy to get these people help, because when I see them, a lot of people just see a drug. I actually see hope. I'm seeing someone that, and I mean, I'm not saying all, because there's some that, you know, if you got 3 dots and you killed 3 people, you're not helping that guy.
No.
Prison's only, but there are certain populations that are getting caught up, and they just need, I hate to say the word because people say it's cliche, they just need a little love, a little support. Most of them, either they don't have families or they've burned so many bridges that the families, they can't even have cut them out, you know, to save their own livelihood or own peace of mind.
I came to Arizona to learn about a state that I didn't really know much about. What I stumbled into is a state that's being torn apart by lawlessness and greed. It's like the people running the criminal justice system here just don't care. Just let people run free, do whatever they want, no punishment, no laws. Why they do that, it's anybody's guess. Maybe you have an opinion. And that sucks, because Tucson's a wonderful place otherwise.